So today I want to talk about D'Angelo Russell and the potential of the Brooklyn Nets. Now, D'Angelo is kind of the guy, crafty guy, the left-handed shooter who can kind of get to his spots, as you can see here, where he fakes him out and kind of just does it with a touch floater, and then it's kind of like, well, he can pull up from this deep. Anytime a guard can pull up from this deep, there's a problem. I mean, you can name Curry, Damian Lillard, Trey Young. With him having that range like that, he's even more deadlier than him coming off the dribble and creating his own shot. And that's the thing with D'Angelo. He's not afraid of the big moment. He will take literally the final shot of the game and nail it and look you in your eyes and stare you down. This is the type of point guard you want. This is the type of guy that's going to show up no matter the moment, whether it's playoffs, last shot of the game. He's going to come through. And you could perhaps say that D'Angelo Russell is deserving of a max contract. Now, if I had to guess on what amount that he would get, I would probably say, I don't know, maybe around $20 million a season next year. Either way it goes, he's going to get a max contract. And if Brooklyn doesn't give it to him, somebody's going to sign the kid. But let's assume that Brooklyn doesn't, totally destroy their future or anything like that. But I could see these guys having maybe a top 5 record in probably like 2 years. Probably being like a 5th seed or 4th seed in the East. It depends on where the pieces fall. Now, you must figure out if Rondae Hollis-Jefferson is going to be a part of your future because, come on, the kid plays defense, but he's not there all the way offensively. They have a bunch of guards that can kind of get to their spots. They got a good amount of cutters and shooters on the team. Right now, I think it's all about filling their front court, whereas, yes, I have Jared Allen, but can I get a 4-man that can stretch the floor a little and kind of bang inside? Now, typically, the ideal person for this would be someone of a Tobias Harris, maybe, or I don't know, maybe you could throw Dario Saric from the Minnesota Timberwolves in as well. Probably Lauren Markkinen, which he would have been great for this team, let's be real, but he's on Chicago, so that's a different story. But you kind of just want to figure out where you're going to go with this front court. This draft is going to be deep, the 2019 draft. I kind of like Rui Hachimura. I think I'm saying that name right, from Gonzaga. He's very versatile for a power forward. He is more so typically a small forward stuck in a power forward's body. If you haven't watched the kid, go watch him. It's very good. On top of that, I think it's all about getting this team with the right veteran presence. Maybe you would go out and get someone, let's say, a la Trevor Ariza for defense and veteran leadership. Now, you can't mess this up, for one. You got a guard who is literally a crafty shooter, a crafty playmaker. He is 6'5". Filling out the wing, you have Joe Harris, who is, by the way, shooting from the godly earth heavens, shooting like 52% from 3 since the All-Star break. The guy was the 3-point champion in the All-Star game this year. That off to tell you right there. You have Karis LeVert, who is slowly trying to show himself back from injury. It's a good fit with him and D'Angelo. The real question was, before the playoffs came, which I didn't see, was can D'Angelo and Karis LeVert really work well together? And right now it's damn sure working good as hell. They're both averaging at least like 22 points per game in the playoffs so far. Granted, they are down by 1 point to my Sixers, so we'll figure it out. They'll figure it out eventually. But also, I want to talk about Jared Allen. Now, the guy he just has defensive player of the year written all over him. The wingspan is there. He blocks a lot of shots. He's not afraid to go up on even the biggest and strongest NBA players. The guy is very gutsy. I can say that for one. You have Joe Harris, who is not the best defender, but a damn good shooter. He will shoot the lights out the ball if you're not careful watching him. He kind of reminds me of a younger J.J. Redick in a sense, where he's coming off screens and curling easily, but I don't think he's that much of an elite shooter as JJ. Granted, JJ can hit it with people in his face. If you give JJ 1 second and he's pulling, I don't care. Joe Harris is the same way, yeah, but I think he doesn't really have all the confidence in the world to know that, hey, I can hit these shots from 6'7" and shoot it 50% from the three, like right now. Yeah, that's wild. But I mean, then you also have Dinwiddie coming off the bench, and Brooklyn just paid the man, not a hefty amount, but enough to keep him satisfied with his role on the team. I mean, I don't think Dinwiddie could go anywhere and be a starting caliber point guard, but granted, he is showing that he's got that skill set too. I would not be surprised to see them go with a Dinwiddie at the 1, maybe D'Angelo at the 2, and Karis LeVert at the 3 next year. But then you kind of mess up your shooting a little, because we don't know if D'Angelo Russell will maintain these shooting numbers next year. Granted, we would like him to, but the real question is, can Karis LeVert hit his shot? That's the big question about it. That's going to put the icing on the cake. But then I kind of don't want to neglect Joe Harris back to the bench. I mean, that doesn't really make any sense when he's shooting like 50% from the field and three-point line. So it's like, it's dumb. Why would I do that? But yeah, maybe, just maybe, now that they control their draft picks, now that they've given everything to the Celtics, perhaps they would find some guy that probably could stretch the floor for them. Like I said, being the guy Rui Hachimura out of Gonzaga. Maybe you swing for the fence here and get somebody like, I don't know, another shooting guard maybe, but that would kind of be dumb considering you have all these guards. I mean, this draft is not really friendly towards big man right now. It's very, very thin. Somebody like Zion would help them. Granted, they won't be getting Zion. They might as well wrap that up. But, you know, just somebody that can kind of stretch the floor will help these guys. They have a bright future ahead of them. And yeah, that's pretty much it.